Coming up is next is Steve Billingsley. And the big question that everybody wants to know, at least on the Facebook side, is with this picture of Steve Billingsley, who we're going to have on in just a bit, who's the hot blonde babe that he's with there at the Capitol? So inquiring minds
we want to know, Steve.
Oh, do we ever? If you want to know what's really going on, you keep it right here. 106.3 The River, River Talk 1430, 100.9 FM, and Alexa, open River Talk.
Clear.
Great. Amanda's great. Oh, my God. She's so impressive. God, she's so impressive. All right. Doll. Applegrath. Love it. Barnesville. Go Shamrocks. So let's see. There's that. And let's see. Steve Billingsley. Let's get his banner up here. Steve Billingsley. Yeah, he's going to start a new Trump Facebook group because Facebook, of course, stopped the last one because they're evil. So we'll be talking with him in just a bit. Speaking of F-Book, I call it F-Book because we're a federally licensed, these are federally licensed radio stations. It's a love-hate thing that I have with Facebook, mostly hate, but you can't ignore the thing because it's the elephant in the middle of the living room. So you got to deal with it. And one of the things you have to deal with is their censorship, their liberal bias against anything that does not agree with the liberal narrative. And I mean, they've banned President Donald Trump from Facebook. Think about this. Mark Zuckerberg has banned the former president of the United States. Even when Donald Trump just recently did an interview with, I believe, Laura Trump, Facebook banned that as well. The arrogance of big tech is unbelievable, and it will come back to bite them. I absolutely believe that. But in the meantime, they're doing a jihad against anything connected with Trump, including there's a big Facebook group that Steve Billingsley was part of, and maybe even started it. We'll check with him in just a bit. And they about 15,000 members, I think it was, and they got rid of it. Facebook, because Facebook is F-Book. That's what it is. Well, Steve Billingsley is back. He's a local guy, a terrific guy, and he's our very special guest. So, Steve Billingsley, welcome back to 106.3 The River. How are you this morning, sir?
I'm doing well. Good morning, Dimitri.
Good morning, Steve. Now, for those who don't know, Steve has been our guest before, and he's organized, I forget how many of the Trump trains during the campaign. How many were you part of there, Steve?
I couldn't tell you, Dimitri. It was probably, a dozen or so. I mean, I did so many, I couldn't even count them.
My goodness.
I'd have to go back and figure it out. But
yeah.
Facebook's really put us in a pickle.
Yeah, more than a pickle, I would say. Now, question. This other Facebook group, what was the name of that Facebook group?
Well, the name that ours was that Robert Carpenter and James started, and then, I was right there with them. But it was Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored.
Okay.
And the deal was, Facebook was so rough that they was even flagging jokes. If you put a meme up there as a joke, they was flagging it false. And they finally disabled the group,
It's unbelievable.
It was really over nothing.
15,000 Facebook members to this group, Ohio Valley.
15,537.
I mean, that's why I call it F-Book. I really do. And it's just beyond belief. But look, the most important question, Steve, is this. We have on the Facebook side, or Facebook live stream, the picture that you had given us for you with a thumbs up. But the only thing I pretty much care about, who is the hot blonde right next to you?
That is CJ from the Deplorable Choir. If you follow them online, I met her in D.C.
What is the deplorable?
She's a really nice lady.
CJ, what is it?
She's
Deplorable Choir. What is that?
It's a group of girls that they sing nothing but Donald Trump songs.
No.
They have a choir. She's a faithful Trumper too, just like we are. But she's a little more well known than me. But yeah,
I can see why.
Exciting to meet her,
Yeah, I can see why. Is she from the Valley or a different part of the country?
No, she's from Texas.
Yeah, well, that's okay too. Anyway, so Steve, so you're starting this new Facebook group. What is this one called?
It's good. It's the same name. It's Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2.
Okay. So what?
I just put a number 2 on the end, and
all right. So
it's been climbing slowly, but the people I have on there right now are my faithful Trumpers. Most that I knew personally, but it's starting to get the word out now. But there's a big shout out to Amy Savage with the oil and gas store.
Oh, I love Amy. I love Amy.
Yeah.
I was there.
She helps.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, she said that to me last night.
Yeah. I was there. I dropped off a surprise for her, a nice little gift that I think she should cherish. So the group is called Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2, the digit 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
yes, she has free Trump gear down there for everybody to know, too.
Free?
Yeah, if you come in and buy something at the store, she has all kinds of Trump 2020 flags, hats, shirts. She's giving them away for free.
All right, if you buy something. All right, well, that's not free, but still, I understand what you're saying. I'm trying to get Amy.
Even if you go in the store and look around, she'll give you stuff.
Oh.
She's such a tremendous lady.
She definitely is. Although I can't get her on my show is the thing. Steve, could you put in a good word for me with Amy to say, you got to go on Dimitri's show. He's a big fan of yours, and he's trying to help the gas and oil industry because they sell lots of, gas and oil safety equipment and everything there. Can you talk with her? Can you talk some sense into Amy Savage, please, for me?
Maybe. Let me see what I can do for you, all right?
All right, I appreciate that. So this...
She's probably listening right now.
Well, she better be. So let me ask you this. If the Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored was banned. Disabled.
Well,
banned.
It's still coming up. But it's disabled. I put an appeal in, and I just got a thing from them the other day. It says that it's going to go to an oversight board. Well, you know what's going to happen.
Of course. They're so full of crap. So let me ask you this, Steve.
Yeah.
Because you're going through this with the first group, the Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored, what makes you think that Ohio Valley for Trump Censored 2 is going to be treated any differently from Facebook, by Facebook?
Well, I'm hoping to keep a better track of it because what really got the last group in trouble was the dumb conspiracy theories. And you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Some of the far-fetched conspiracy theories that people believe.
Well, wait. Let's slow down.
That's what they would really get us at.
Slow down. What do you mean far-fetched conspiracy theories? You mean like the election was stolen?
Well, no, we all know that happened.
Well, of course.
But even with that, we knew that it was getting us in trouble with Facebook. But I tried to get the group to be like a communicator for the Trumpers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But cut back on posting stuff that you know was going to get us in trouble. But there was 15,000 people in there. It was really hard to get under control.
Yeah.
We're hoping to keep it under control. I don't know if it'll climb back to that. We'll see. But,
Well,
it was a big thing to the Valley because we have plans on maybe doing some rallies and maybe a couple Trump trains. But I got to get I got to build first.
Sure. Well, if you need any help...
I have a feeling...
Go ahead.
I have a feeling that Mr. Trump's going to run again in 2024. Because I was just down there in West Palm Beach last week.
Oh, really?
And it was, you should see the honking waves down there. They get lined up all the way. They're still doing them like Trump's pretty popular down there.
What were you, Steve Billingsley, by the way, live exclusive interview with Steve Billingsley, the administrator for the Facebook group Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2. What were you doing down there, Steve? That's a little bit far to be delivering water.
Well, the truth is I have grandkids down there, so I had to go visit my grandkids. But while I was down there, I had to go over to West Palm just to ride over there.
Okay, and what did you see?
That was my reason for being down there.
All right, what did you see when you were down there?
I didn't see much of anything. Just, a lot of patriots along the road. And I rode by Mar-a-Lago, took some pictures. That's about all I could see. They got it pretty locked down.
Yeah, I'll bet. I will bet. So when's the next Trump train? What are you hoping for here in the Valley?
Well, for one, this cold weather's got to go away. I don't know, maybe June. I'm shooting towards it. That gives us a couple months to build. And, we might have a honking wave. I have a certain crowd that I don't have to have a group. They'll be there.
Yeah.
They know who they are. But I like it when people get together because I met some of the greatest people through that group. I made some really good friends in that group.
Oh, no question. Well, that's how you met me.
To the core, just like you, Dimitri.
Well, exactly. That was my whole point. More with a very special guest, Steve Billingsley. He is the administrator for the Facebook group Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2. Here's what I want you to do. I want to put Steve on hold here for just a bit. I want you to go to Facebook, even though it's, it's the elephant in the middle of the living room. We got to deal with this because the numbers are so damn big, and we try to have to make it work to our advantage. I want you to go there, and I want you to become a member of Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2, and do that as a favor to me and also to Steve Billingsley and to all of the Trump supporters here in our listening area. If you support the man, if you believe him, if you don't, obviously you probably won't want to join the group, and that's fine too. But I think the thing that really infuriates me with Facebook is the kind of stuff they do. If they don't like you, if they're not politically correct, 15,000 members gone like that. I have a lot of exclusive interview with Steve Billingsley, one of the great guys here in the Valley. He is a big Trump guy. He organized a number of Trump trains, and apparently more to come. And we got a picture of him up here with CJ from the Deplorable Dolls, or whatever they're called. Deplorable. What is the Deplorable? What is her thing again with CJ?
Deplorable choir.
Choir. Okay, fine.
Like church choir.
All right. So, question.
They sing.
Yeah, the choir. Yes, got it. Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2 is the Facebook page. Steve Zuckerberg and the evil people at F-Book had. Is that his name? No, it's not Steve.
You said Steve
Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg. Oh my God! Excuse me. Oh God, strike me dead.
Steve's in charge.
Yes, I screwed up. Mark Zuckerberg got rid of the last group, and so now we're trying again. Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2. I want you to go there this morning. I want you to ask to be a member of this group. Tell them Dimitri sent you. We'll do whatever we can to help Steve. He's a big friend of the show. So, Steve, the picture that you took with selfie with CJ, you were down. Is that at the Capitol? Is that where you were? Or where was this taken?
That one was not the Capitol. That was the rally before the one at the Capitol.
All right. Did you go to the Capitol, by the way?
Yeah, I was at the Capitol. Remember, we had that on the radio too. Remember?
Right. Refresh.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
I want to say, Dimitri, is what happened yesterday at the Capitol. We want to send out a little, a tribute or prayer to the officer that lost his life yesterday at the Capitol.
Oh, absolutely.
Some selfish idiot.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it just oh God, don't get me started with that. So, Steve Billingsley, you've got a real sense of what's going on in the Valley regarding Trump supporters and everything else. What is going on out there? What is the mood of the Trump supporters here in the 106.3 listening area? How are they feeling?
I have talked to some people, but I still think the support is strong. But there's some that really got upset with the election. There's people that are upset with the election. They just don't want to vote no more.
Oh yeah.
And I don't blame people like that.
Yeah.
But we can't give up.
No question. Absolutely no question. Is there anything else in the works for a Trump rally, a Trump train, or your Facebook group, Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2? And again, please join this group right now. Anything else going on here, Steve, or anything with Amy Savage at the Oil and Gas Safety Supply?
Well, I have some plans we're going to discuss, but right now, I just started it. I started it March 4th, I think it was. I was down Florida, and we decided to, open. I want to do the same thing because all credit's due to Robert Carpenter and James Taylor. But they've been so busy. I don't think they want to even be involved right now because they're working.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the ones that started this. And I was right there with them the whole time. That's why they had me become the administrator of the other one. But it just was too late. We've been in trouble with that group, Dimitri, since after the election.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
There's 1,000 false reports I bet we had.
Wait a minute.
Facebook, they got so ridiculous that they take a joke and mark it.
Yeah. Oh, it's
If
terrible.
they're joking about something.
Yeah,
they
fact checkers.
You know how they are.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Oh my goodness gracious, though. They'll fact check Babylon B satire. I mean, it's unbelievable that they're out of control. Big tech is out of control. Look, Steve, we're almost out of time, and I always want to give my guests the last word. This is your chance to speak directly with all of our listeners on these great radio stations, 106.3 The River, 1430, 100.9. Also, all of our friends on Facebook with the Facebook live stream that we're doing right now. Tell them whatever it is you want, but no cursing. And just tell them how to get in touch with you. Anything they can do to help. This is your chance. So, Steve Billingsley, I'm going to hand you my microphone. You speak to everyone. Steve Billingsley, my microphone is yours, sir.
To all the people in the Valley, please come back. We're going to have fun. I wanted to special thanks. Get into the oil and gas store and get your free Trump gear. But we're going to try to have some giveaways. We just got to build our thing back. I know there's good people in this valley still. We got to stick together and see what we can do to get this thing fixed. But it's going to be, 2022 is going to be a very important election to us too. So that's all I got to say. And I appreciate you, Dimitri, for having me on again.
Anytime.
It's the third time I've been on with you. We're common occurrence.
I'm sorry?
I said it seems like it's getting to be a common occurrence. I get to be on your show.
Anything I can
three
do.
times already.
Anything I can do to help people. It doesn't matter which political party. I've invited people on who are tree huggers, who hate the cracker plant and all that. Invited them on as well. Sometimes they come on, sometimes they don't. I want everybody on, not just because I'm a nice guy or whatever, but also, frankly, it's good radio. I want to get all sides, and I'm happy to have you, and I'm happy to have opponents of Trump if they want to come on as well. I really want everybody. It's to my benefit. It's to the benefit of all of our listeners. I want them to hear all sides. I like that. Okay, Steve, if people want more information, they can find you on Facebook. Is that right?
Yes, I am in Facebook jail again like normal.
Oh, no.
They can private message me. Yeah, I've been in there. I got 20 more days.
Oh, my God. Jeez. Another Trump meme. Steve Billingsley.
No, if I say certain words.
Oh, don't even.
If I just say a word, they give me 30 days.
What is it, a swearing word? Because I can't have swearing words on the show.
No, it's not. If I say the word racist, I get automatic 30 days. The ban they just gave me is because I talked about my guns. I said, I'm not getting rid of my guns. They haven't done nothing to nobody.
Wow.
They didn't like that.
Unbelievable. Steve Billingsley, Billingssley. Thank you so much, sir. Anything else we can do? And work on that Amy Savage for me, okay?
I will.
All right.
Thank you, Dimitri. That's a good one.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Steve Billingsley, one of the really good guys here in the Valley. Trump guy, Ohio Valley for Trump Uncensored 2, joined the group. And again, I want all sides. Opponents of Trump, I want you on the air as well. Happy to talk with you.